So today I'm going to do something different for you. I have actually been tagged in the I Love Autumn tag. Thank you, Hayley. I will post a link to her video down below. Please go and check that out as soon as possible because she's a great friend. I've known her for ages and her videos are just really fun to watch. I've not done a tag video before, so this is new territory for me. And we'll see how it goes. So the first one is favourite drink. In the autumn obviously it gets colder, so favourite drink would have to be something hot, and I'm more of, actually at the minute I'm more of a coffee person than I am a tea person, so I'd probably just say something like a vanilla latte or any flavoured latte, to be honest. Even a plain latte would suit me. Autumn is definitely a coffee job. Especially with working at the minute. I mean, I've just gone into a full-time job, so coffee is like my lifesaver. Favourite album? It's been a while since I've bought a complete album. Thinking of it, I can't even think of what the last album... Oh, I can. That is a lie. The last album I bought, I actually only bought last week. Many of you may know I'm a Taylor Swift fan. Last week I actually only just bought her album Red. I've been listening to it on Spotify for ages, but I really wanted to listen to it while walking, and I don't have Spotify Premium because I can't bother paying for something that I can just get for free and just put up with the adverts. So I bought Red just so I could listen to it in the car. Actually really enjoy that album. An album that I've really loved this year especially is, and a lot of you probably won't know who it is. It's Troye Sivan's TRXYE. Troye was originally a YouTuber slash cutout. I think you'd say he was a cover artist. He did a lot of covers, and then one of his very first videos I saw was, I think it was the 2013 roundup song that he did, and he basically just rounded up every single current event that happened in the year and put it into a song, and it was just incredible. This year actually, at VidCon, he announced that he was releasing an EP. So this EP only has 4 songs on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My maths is terrible. But it's just a really great EP to listen to. If you haven't and you don't know who he is, please go out and have a look. I will post a link to his channel below because he's such a great guy, and he's so sweet and so inspirational to a lot of people that he's just worthy of a mention in every video possible. Favourite thing to wear? I don't class myself as like a trendsetter, trendy person in particular. I'm very much like jeans, t-shirt, hoodie and throw a coat on top. One great thing about that is that in the autumn it means I can wear, like, this is my favourite, like a gilet. So this is actually a Polo Ralph Lauren gilet because I used to work there. And I wear that a lot in the winter, that I think people start to find it really boring. Because if people took pictures of me, if I had some sort of stalker paparazzi, the pictures would look pretty much the same, but the hoodie would probably just change. Clothes, I'll just wear whatever feels comfortable on the day. Favourite leaf? That's a really strange one. I don't know. I don't have a vast knowledge of leaves. I suppose probably in the autumn, because they go, I love the colour of leaves in the autumn. They just create such picturesque landscapes. I'd probably have to go for something simple like an oak leaf, just because of the size and the different colours and the shapes and patterns that they can create. Favourite pumpkin face? I'm like Hayley on this one. I'm not a big fan of normal pumpkin smiley faces, frowny faces, scary faces. After a while they just get very unoriginal and unimaginative. So I mean, I've obviously done a pumpkin face once in my lifetime, and last year I think it got to the point where I was like, it was like an hour before it was going to go dark, and I was like, oh my god, I need to get some sort of face on this pumpkin. So I did a Jack Skellington face. So if you don't know, Jack Skellington is on my t-shirt. Look at that t-shirt, isn't it cool? Minions. 2-3 years ago, I decided to try and take on something that took an absolute age, and I put the 10th Doctor's face on a pumpkin. And it took a lot of time, but I'll just let it speak for itself. So yeah, looked pretty cool, if you think so. The year after, I decided, what the heck, 10th Doctor's gone, why not put the 11th Doctor on? It's a good idea, I thought. And then last year, obviously, like I said, I was in a very big rush, so I didn't manage to do it. This year, this is what I did, and I was actually really impressed with it. So that's a very, very elongated answer to my favourite pumpkin face, in which the answer is not a face. Anything other than a face, you'll get brownie points. Favourite movie? Hayley, I'm once again copying off you for this answer. All-time favourite movie is Harry Potter. That is probably because my all-time favourite book is Harry Potter. Also, I'd have to go with Star Wars. So, all-time favourite movie, especially, weirdly enough, autumn/winter seems to be the ideal time to watch them, because Harry Potter, I mean, the first film mentions Halloween, so you can get into kind of like this spooky Halloween-y spirit. Star Wars, similarly, it can be quite dark in places, so I think watching it in like a dark time of the year really helps to elevate the moodiness of the, what would you call it? It's the Star Wars saga, isn't it? Harry Potter and Star Wars. Favourite thing to do? In the autumn, I can go from one extreme to the other. I will either enjoy a weekend or an afternoon going out for a long walk with my dog somewhere that I can just, I can't let him off his lead because he won't come back, but I can let him on his long lead and he'll have a nice runabout in mud or leaves or a stream, and I can just enjoy the fresh air. Preferably with another person. Most of the time it'll be my dad, but preferably with another person. So if you're out there and you want to come for a walk with me, you get on the Twitter and you tweet me, or if I know you, text me. I'll either enjoy a nice walk or I'll curl up on my sofa with a hot drink and a book, and I'll just basically read just for however long is possible. Most of the time it's I'll come home from work, I'll put on some comfy clothes, I'll sit on the sofa, we'll put the fire on, and me and my mum will just spend an evening in silence, not talking to each other while my dad falls asleep, because we'll both just be engrossed in a book. So they are my favourite things to do in the autumn. Comfort food. I don't really turn to food for comfort. That's a really bizarre question for me. Lots of people say chocolate, but chocolate just makes me feel ill. It's going to sound weird, but I'd have to say something like a ham and cheese toastie. I remember like I felt quite ill a few times, and one of the only things I could stomach was toast, and it got so boring after a while that I had to put stuff on it. So I ended up making ham and cheese toasties with a toastie maker. I think if I think back, yeah, ham and cheese toasties are great comfort food. Favourite candle to burn? I don't really burn candles. I have candles a lot of my family have actually bought me like candle holders for Christmases and for birthdays. I do have a pack of candles. I have actually burnt 2 of them in my pumpkin, so if I could class that as favourite candle to burn. We do actually own a lot of Yankee candles. One of my favourite, which me and my mum were out shopping at the garden centre looking for a present, and I found this Yankee candle called Margarita Time. I said, "Hey Mum, doesn't this smell nice?" She said, "Oh yeah, it does, I'm gonna get that." It's not like I may have wanted it or anything, but no. So it's now sat downstairs on our mantelpiece, just taunting me, basically. If I had my own house, I'd probably have candles, but at the minute I don't spend a lot of time in my room, so there's not really any space for me to burn candles. So when I'm in my room, my curtains are closed, that's a bit of a fire hazard. Lip colour. That it? Does that answer your question? I don't wear lip balm. I don't wear lipstick. I will if it's a special occasion. So if the Queen comes over, I will wear it. If they send me to space, I will wear it. If I'm getting married, I may wear it if you're lucky. But no, on a day-to-day basis, I do not wear anything. So that would have to be au naturel by me. So that's the end of that tag. I have to tag someone else now, so I'm going to tag Dulcie Bill. You will do this, and I think she'll actually find it very interesting. If you haven't watched any of her videos, she posts like fashion and makeup stuff that I don't understand. I will post both of them below as well, so you can go and check those out. So Dulcie, get onto that one. And that's it for this. So I'll have something new coming soon. I look forward to seeing you all very soon. Bye guys.